In June 2025, Israel, with open U.S. support, launched Operation Rising Lion, a sweeping military campaign to dismantle Iran's nuclear infrastructure. The world had long feared this moment, but for Israel, the idea of a hostile Tehran with nuclear weapons was intolerable. Guided by the Begin Doctrine, Israel's pledge to prevent existential threats from acquiring nuclear arms, this operation echoed past strikes on Iraq and Syria, but Iran posed a far greater challenge. Iran's nuclear program was vast, decentralized, and fortified deep underground, demanding exceptional military and intelligence capabilities. Operation Rising Lion was the culmination of years of failed diplomacy and escalating Iranian aggression, including missile attacks and support for regional proxies. Israel's strike was a calculated response to an imminent threat, seizing a fleeting strategic opportunity. The operation has fundamentally reshaped the Middle East, creating new risks and historic chances for stability. The world now faces a transformed security landscape, with the consequences of this bold action still unfolding. Two urgent factors drove Israel's decision. First, Iran was on the brink of nuclear capability, while rapidly expanding its missile arsenal and openly threatening Israel's existence. Tehran's support for Hamas's October 2023 attack and direct missile strikes in 2024 left no doubt about its intentions. Israeli leaders faced a stark choice: act now or confront a nuclear-armed adversary. Second, Iran's regional power was at a low point. Its proxies weakened, Syria's Assad regime collapsed, and its air defenses exposed as vulnerable. This rare window, combined with a failed US-led diplomatic deadline, created a strategic imperative. Israel, with American backing, seized the moment to strike before Iran could recover or complete its nuclear ambitions. The operation was not just preemptive, it was a last resort. The convergence of threat and opportunity left little room for hesitation. The stakes could not have been higher. Operation Rising Lion showcased the pinnacle of modern warfare. The campaign began with a decapitation strike, eliminating top IRGC commanders and nuclear scientists, crippling Iran's leadership. Israeli jets flew over 1,200 sorties, destroying 80% of Iran's air defenses and establishing air dominance. Key nuclear sites, Natanz, Fordow, Isfahan, Arak, were relentlessly bombarded, along with missile facilities and command centers. Over 4,000 precision munitions struck targets deep inside Iran, destroying nearly half its operational missiles and launchers. Iranian missile attacks on Israel plummeted from 100 per day to just 12. The operation combined speed, precision, and overwhelming force, minimizing conflict duration and risk to Israeli forces. It was a masterclass in modern military strategy. The aftermath of Operation Rising Lion revealed a complex picture. Israel's military prowess was clear, but the true impact on Iran's nuclear program remains debated. While some U.S. officials claimed total destruction, others warned Iran's program may only be delayed, not eliminated. Iran suffered heavy losses, but some missiles still struck Israeli cities, causing casualties and displacement. The operation's success can't be measured by destruction alone. It hinges on whether Iran's strategic calculus has changed. Preventing Iran from rebuilding its program is now the central challenge. The military campaign reset the clock, but the struggle for a non-nuclear Iran continues. The focus must shift to robust diplomacy to lock in gains and prevent a renewed arms race. The world must ensure Iran cannot simply regroup and try again. The battle may be won, but the war for lasting security is far from over. Iran now faces a crossroads. Its nuclear program shattered, its military weakened, and its proxies diminished. Tehran can return to negotiations, trading nuclear ambitions for sanctions relief and legitimacy, or risk a desperate dash for a bomb, inviting further isolation and conflict. Alternatively, Iran may try to rebuild in secret, stalling diplomatically while restoring its capabilities. In the immediate aftermath, Iran has suspended cooperation with nuclear inspectors and prioritized rebuilding its defenses and missile force. Internal pressures, economic crisis, public unrest, and military humiliation may push Iran toward compromise or renewed defiance. The international community must seize this fragile moment, crafting a diplomatic strategy that rewards compliance and deters breakout. The path Iran chooses will shape the region's future. The stakes for peace and security have never been higher. Operation Rising Lion's true value lies in the diplomatic opening it creates. Military force alone can't solve the nuclear issue. Only tough, credible diplomacy can. The US must lead a united effort for a deal that ends all Iranian enrichment and allows intrusive inspections with snapback sanctions for violations. This is a rare chance to reshape the region. Israel must also act, ending the Gaza war, returning hostages and supporting reconstruction. New security arrangements for Lebanon and Syria are needed to neutralize remaining threats and stabilize borders. The operation has created leverage. Now statecraft must turn it into lasting peace. Durable agreements, not just ceasefires, are the goal. The region stands at a crossroads between renewed conflict and a historic peace. Operation Rising Lion sends a global message. Peace through strength can enable diplomacy. The feared regional war and energy crisis never materialized, proving the power of limited, high-impact intervention. The operation exposed the technological gap between the West and its adversaries, reinforcing the US-Israeli alliance. Now, a new regional order must be built, with agile monitoring and security frameworks tailored to real threats. The true legacy may be the chance for a comprehensive political settlement and a more stable Middle East. The US and Israel must act wisely, learning from this conflict and adapting to future challenges. By closing the door on Iran's nuclear ambitions through forceful diplomacy, they can lay the foundation for a safer future. The opportunity for lasting order is rare. Now is the time to seize it.